Hello and welcome today to Rise of Humanity Prologue. Now the full game for this one is coming out sometime later in the summer, but this very much looked like my kind of thing, so I thought we'd give it a go today and see if it lives up to that. So, we've inexplicably got continue story. I haven't started a story. Nope, nothing here. So let's go new story instead, shall we? Enter a name for my hideout. I'm sorry, what? Batcave it is, because I'm not very creative. Select a difficulty, we'll go normal, and single player, I think, is all we've got at the moment. Sure, confirm. Let's see what this one has to offer. Theme park entrance sounds like a good place to start, and Robo World, I'm liking the look of that. Very nice, very nice. Let's hope the loading time isn't too dreadful. Seems okay. And we're in the future. Okay, I was hoping for voice acting. Instead, we're going to have these little boxes. Good evening, everyone. Latest reports tell me a Crusher Horde-ish threw Nova Terror from the southeast all the way to the northwest. Food and shelter, we need support, welcome. I didn't get any of that message, to tell you the truth, but sure. Okay, so Hunter here. The signal I picked up is getting stronger. The source must be around here somewhere. Guess I gotta take out these crushers first. Now, I think there's sort of a cross, from what I can see. There's definitely some kind of turn-based hex system. But there's also card mechanics. There's deck building. So I think there's sort of like a cross between XCOM and something like Slay the Spire, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Okay, so we can look around with Q and E, or with the middle mouse button. Move the camera with WAS and D. And that's all good. Here's our hand. This is your hand. You can use the cards in your hand to attack, defend yourself, and many other things. To use them, you'll need to get closer to an enemy. Sure. Let's move closer. Right-click the indicated hex to move there. I'm guessing it's this hex it wants me to go for. Sure. This is very much in the way, this tooltip. An enemy just woke up. You moved into its wake-up range. From now on, it will try to attack you. So advance with care and destroy it. Okay, sure. Stamina. Note that your movement range is limited by your stamina. This number shows how many hexes you can move. Alright, so we can move 6 in a turn, I guess. We also have reaction cards that enemy might deal some damage. Let's prepare ourselves by playing reaction cards. These are triggered by enemy attacks. Okay, so it's kind of attack of opportunity. Left click and drag both quick reflections cards to play them. Just to the middle of the screen, I guess? Sure. So we've got 2 dodges, have we? And end the turn. Alright, it seems we played all possible cards, so let's end our turn. Sure. Let's see what this Crusher does to us. Say the text seems to blur slightly when it moves. That's kind of odd. And the animations are not fantastic. Dodged. This is where you see your reaction cards shine. You managed to dodge all of the Crusher's punches. Cool. Got a little initiative tracker up here as well. That's cool. Energy. Before we attack, take a look at your energy. Most cards need energy to be played. Your total energy is indicated here. Don't know why I did that voice. Required energy is shown at the top of a card. Alright. It's very much mana, isn't it? Hot zones. Some hexes might give you extra energy. Interesting. Interesting mechanic. Let's move to such a hex so we can increase our options. Right-click the indicated hex to move there. So at least they put something there that's like, here are resources that would give you extra energy. They've explained it somehow. I like that. Now we're up to 5 energy, but we're down to 5 stamina. We're ready for an attack. Our energy increased by 2. Now we can hit that Crusher with full force. Pick any card and we'll guide you through what it does. So Ice Axe is a melee weapon. Must stand next to an enemy. Makes sense. That's got a range of 2, I guess. It's a ranged weapon. You could use it from a distance, but it works just as well on an adjacent enemy. Area of attack. And the red shows us where that's going to be. Okay. Is there friendly fire? If I use that, am I in it? Is the question I have. And there's a charge attack. This card lets you move and attack. Okay, well, we're going to go for the melee first. Ooh, this is a little bit slow, isn't it? Crusher damaged. Play another card. We're going to go for the melee again. Now, we could go for the Exploding Bunny. I just don't know if I go for the Exploding Bunny, is it going to affect me? Hey, gotta try these things, right? In fact, I could... Can I put it here? Yeah, I don't have to put it on me. I kind of still want to put it there to see if there's friendly fire, but I'm going to put it here because it suggests it. Nice! That was a slightly better animation as well. So we can pick a card now. Very Slay the Spire. We can get a Hail Mary to improve the ranged area attack. I think specifically for exploding bunnies. Heal Self. Seems pretty good. And that's an extra move. Probably going to go with Heal Self. We might need that later. If a button or icon is not clear to you, hover over it to get a bit more information. Yeah, I get it. Okay. So there is another Crusher over here somewhere that is sleeping. I don't know if we've got some kind of fog of war or not. There he is. It kind of reminds me a little bit more of Mutant Year Zero, the way this is working at the moment. Which is cool. I really like that game. Near a toolbox, these things might contain good cards and heaps of scrap. But we can only pick one card. I don't know why, but sure. Do we go for a Claymore and try and get this thing to walk towards us? I think we do. Unfortunately, that's not really how this works at the moment. Yeah, we get a new hand. I see. I see. Anywhere I move will be wake-up range for him, so let's see if we can discover anything else without waking him up. Because I kind of want a new hand is the issue. I'm not going to get a new hand, am I? I'm going to have to wake him up. Unless we come all the way down here. See if we can go around. He seemed to take the dumbest way possible with the highest chance of waking that guy up, but sure. I'm just wondering if I can grab this box without waking up the Crusher. It looks like I probably can. No, I can't. Well, we've got to wake him up sometime. Why not now? I like the way I saw his animation in the background just start up. Let's see. Let's take a Molly cocktail, because Molotov's too long of a word. I can throw the hand grenade there. That's just... Oh, I didn't mean to. I right-clicked to cancel. I'm an idiot. I am dumb. I am very, very dumb. Let's see if you can cancel then. So if I select this, cancels in the middle of the screen. There's a big cancel button. They've made it idiot-proof, and I still idioted it. Idioted it? That was what I was trying to say. Alright, we don't really have much else that we can do. We don't have enough energy for that, and these are melee attacks. I say let's back off a couple and get him to come towards us. Stay out of his range if at all possible. Then the turn. Maybe get the Claymore. See how far he can move as well. Ah, he's healing. Interesting. Kind of a dick move, if you ask me. And he's got pretty decent movement on him. Quick reflexes might be pretty handy, but we can at least get a melee attack off in the meantime. So what's the effects he's got on him? 2 damage, and... Oh, and it disappeared. Alright, let's play the quick reflexes. Try not to get hit. Looks like we successfully dodged a lot of it, but we did take 3 damage. We could do with that self-heal now. We could also pull him. I like the variety of cards we've seen so far, but not very useful right this second. Instead, I think we're going to go for the melee again. I wish you could click a card to play it instead of having to drag it. That's a little bit annoying. I think as well, if we chuck this grenade in the right spot, we can do away with this Crusher. Kind of weird how you've got to throw it beyond him, but it does make sense, I guess. Let's take another bandages. We need to heal. Oh, and then the body just flew over my screen. Great. Hunter, the signal's coming from that theme park. I better go check. Okay, so that apparently is that entire area done. Very nice. One thing I would say is I wish you could move freely when you weren't in combat, like Mutant Year Zero, but it seems like you still have turns even when you're out of combat. It's a bit weird. Alright, those Crushers were sleeping, you know. You live here in this theme park. I guess I like to keep my enemies close. Who are you? Just someone following your signal and running into your friends here. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful you got rid of them, really. It's just, they're rather tame lately. I don't want to alert the stronger ones. Seems like you won't be able to get rid of them yourself, though. Well, I could have. See, I have this walk thing I made. Okay. I need to get some repairs done, so it's kind of broken right now. Oh, it's a walker. Nice. You made this yourself? I get why you're not scared. That thing is hefty. I'm a bit worried, though. Actually, I don't know what you're doing here, stranger, but... You don't trust me? Yeah, well, I don't know. But we've got to share our looters here, and I'm no looter, really. Last thing I'm looking for is a fight with other survivors. Boy, if I thought you were, I would be in this half-wrecked walkbot stomping your ass. I like Sue, she's fun. Hey, I don't doubt you would, but did you say we? Are there other survivors living here? See, my daughter went out in the woods alone. She was looking for something, but she's taking her time. I gotta take a look, but my walkbot isn't ready yet. You want me to look for her? In exchange for not pounding me into the ground, or leading me into yet another trap? No, really, I swear. Small warning, though. She's not particularly compliant. Better prepare first, then. Okay, so this is our hideout, then. I really didn't expect to have to read all that, so I apologize if I've thrown some kind of silly filter on the voices to make them sound slightly different. The Hideout. Welcome to the Hideout. Here you can tweak your deck, make your character stronger, and prepare for the next mission. Hover with your cursor over a building to see what it does. Okay, so we've got a nice little hub area here. Mission center, view and play your missions. We've got sleeping quarters to unlock skills, heal characters, and view your deck. That is nothing, apparently. The card shop, upgrade, merge, and remove cards. There's only 3 buildings here right now, but that's, you know. This is the prologue. Hopefully there'll be more later. So you could do with a heal. Using skill points. It seems you have enough skill points to spend. If you want to acquire a skill or increase your maximum health, click and hold the corresponding button to make it happen. You cannot reset skill trees for now, so be sure to make wise decisions. Took some damage. To restore health, click and hold the button next to the health bar. What button would that be? Is it that one? That one. Doesn't really look like a button to me, but sure. I don't want to use skill points on health. Seems silly. We might as well get something fun. So we've got hit and run. Hot feet. When an adjacent enemy dies, you gain 2 stamina. So yeah, we could kill and then get away, I guess. Gunslinger. Bullseye. When you kill an enemy with a ranged attack, draw a card and gain 1 energy. Or explosive expert. You cannot be damaged by a friendly area of effect attack. So you could be before. We're going to go for Gunslinger. That sounds cool. Although, we also have cards. I don't know whether we can do anything with those. No. We'll grab the Gunslinger one. And then I'm going to take a quick break to potentially sneeze. Alright, so I didn't actually end up sneezing, but let's carry on and see what we can do anyway. So we've got a mission center to view and play missions. We don't need to... Let's have a look at the card shop, actually. I was going to say we don't need to have a look at the card shop, but let's see what they've got. We've got 233 here. Can't upgrade these cards. We can upgrade the fire pistol. Or the ice axe. What would that do? Upgrade it for 150 and it would add 1 damage. That seems kind of poor, to be honest with you. And apparently backs you out of the entire thing. Let's have a look at what the fire pistol... Or the fire pistol. Fire pistol is the action, isn't it? That would just increase the range, would it? Or is that damage? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't seem worth it, really, for that kind of cash. Look, let's go with it for the ice axe. At least he got a nice little animation for it. It's like I just opened a loot box. Yeah, we'll back out of that for now. We've got a slightly better card. Let's see if there's another mission for us to do. There must be, right? The forest. So we completed mission 1, and now we're on mission 2. Let's select our characters. So later on, we'll have more than 1 character, which is going to be cool. And let's start the mission. I'm going to go look for Sue's daughter, I believe it is. Hopefully nothing bad's happened to her. And hopefully she comes with us without complaining too much. Didn't sound like she was going to. We're gonna have to face robot dogs as well. Bingo! Still on top of my tracking game. She seems to be hiding from that puppy. Better take it out and give her tools. Okay, so before you start the mission, you have to select a battle goal. Interesting. If you manage to complete the goal before the mission ends, you get skill points that you can spend on skills. The higher the difficulty of a battle goal, the more skill points you will get. So we can either play Hunter's Fury 2 times, which is a card, right? Or reach all 3 indicated hexes to get 3 battle points. You know we're going to reach all 3 indicated hexes. We're not taking it easy. Why the hell would we? That's dumb. Alright, well, setup is completed. There's nothing else for me to do. So long as we don't wake things up, I guess that square there might do. Maybe? Yeah, it's going to alert this dog. That dog's got a long range on it. But hey, we've got to alert it at some stage. And if the dog can come to us and stay away from the other enemies, that'd be fantastic. Yes, the dog's awake now. Do we think that the dog can reach us this turn and attack? I wonder. Anyway, let's read the tutorial. Some skills of your allies allow you to manipulate your deck. Click on the square buttons at the bottom right to use them. Hover over them to see what they do. Selecting your card in your hand and replace it with 2 move 1 cards. And select a card in your hand and replace it with 1 melee card. I don't think we need either of those just now. We're gonna put on a quick reflexes and stay still. Because I don't know how far this damn dog can move, but dogs can usually go a pretty long way. It can get next to us. Can it attack? Yes, it can. The dodge was the right thing to do. Still took a damage, though. Well, let's take this dog out. We don't really have a great deal that we can use. Unfortunately, the exploding bunny, I guess the Molotov cocktail can only be played once. So, I guess we're just on gunfire. Let's get rid of the Hunter's Fury and get a melee card as well. It's just a punch, which kind of sucks. But better than nothing. Yeah, we're taking some damage here. Right, let's see. Unfortunately, again, this hand is kind of crap right now. Get rid of the... let's get rid of the Molotov cocktail, actually. The hand grenade, I think, can be played more than once by the look of it, so that's good. Play the punch. We'll play the heal and the quick reflexes. Hopefully we should be good now. Yeah, the dog apparently can still do at least 2. Was it 3? Did we take 3 damage there? God damn. Well, I think it's done this turn anyway. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so the dog is dealt with. And there's no other enemies that are awake right now. Where's the other square that we've got to get to? Or the hex, rather. Oh, that looks nasty in there. I think we've got to get here. But I thought there was another one back further than that. No? Maybe I'm just dumb. Strong possibility that I am just dumb. Can you move, Hunter? There it is. I figured out how to move again. Go and grab the health. I don't think he's going to wake anything up, including that guy, even though he seems very, very nearby. Yeah, 2 health. Not too bad, not too bad. Unfortunately, any way we move now is going to do it. Might come around the outside. Seems like a good way to go. I don't know whether meeting up with memory will help. Yes, it does. Who are you and why do you have my tools? Glad to help you out. That's not an answer. Where did you get these? Whoa, easy, man. Your mum was right about you not being a people person. Sue said that? Did she send you to spy on me? Who are you, anyway? Name's Hunter. Come on, let's get back to her. I'll go myself, thank you very much. Let me finish this first, Kay. Bye. What's so important out here? I found a data cable that sends prompts to local robot AI networks, so we could analyze this to obtain behavioral patterns of the main AI. Could be crucial for us. Me and Sue, that is. Not sure why I'm even telling you. Look, I promised your mum to bring you back. Can't force you, but you can't stop me from helping you. Alright, so we got a new friend. And she sounds a lot cleverer than us. Doesn't take much with me, though. Another dog over there. So now can we get... We can't move any further with either of these guys right now. We've got to end the turn. And anywhere we move is going to alert this guy, unfortunately. So let's not move with her. Why would I? She can't activate this hex, and she can't gain the health. There was no point. Let's use the hand grenade. If I can throw it far enough, and I can. Nice little bit of damage. The bunning might be a little bit overkill at the moment, but also we don't have enough energy to use it, so that's fine. We could pull the bot. I don't see the benefit in pulling the bot other than to use the card. Let's use the card. Oh my god! The animation! The animation is pretty damn interesting, yeah. Fire the gun at it as well now, actually. The good thing we pulled it, because we could at least get a shot off now. So she's got a ranged attack, a reset self. She's got some interesting stuff. Go for the ranged attack. Can we do the ranged immobilize? Yeah, we've still got enough energy for it. And I guess that stops it from coming and melee attacking us. Got a hacker on our team now. I'm okay with that. No point in using the claymore. This should finish it off if I use this correctly. I can actually throw it on the hex it's on as well, so it looks better. Oh, it didn't finish it off? Alright, well. Ice axe it is. Oh! They really need to have a look at the physics system where the body just explodes everywhere. Alright, let's have a look. We got marksman, we got bandages, we got quick reflexes. And if you hover your mouse there, it breaks it. Let's see. Probably the marksman. It only improves your ranged attack, though. But hey, we'll go with it. Right, where's the other spot that we've got to get to? Is it there? Because I don't want to miss out on those skill points. Oh, it's there. God damn it. That's miles away. I thought it was over here. I looked earlier, and it just didn't show it to me. Let's end his turn. Then your turn. You go stand here, because for some reason that's necessary to the mission. Okay, so we've reached all the indicated hexes, so now we should have more skill points when we get back to base. Nice. Alright, so you can start moving up, but don't trigger the next enemy on your own. You can, I believe, as well, speed up these animations if you want to. Probably a good idea in the final game, but for now, this is fine. Alright, now I think we should probably alert the puppy. Just move one into its range, get it to start coming towards us, maybe. Don't think there's anything else we can really do at the moment. Yeah, we'll just get it to come towards us. Didn't move as far as I thought it might. So how do claymores work? I guess you put it down and... Yeah, deployable explodes when an enemy steps on it. Deals 5 damage on the hex itself. Interesting. So we've got to hope the enemies are dumb, basically. Is he more likely to go there and there, or there and there? I'm going to guess he's going to go on this hex. Is the claymore on it? Yes, it's minuscule. So you would never notice. But it is there. Our ranged attacks aren't going to work, so we're just going to back off, I guess. And end the turn. We'll end the turn again. Stand on it. Oh, come on. What kind of clever-ass dog is this? Guess we're going to run in and help. Hunter actually has a hell of a lot more health than Memory as well, so we need to be careful. Two damage. 2 more damage. And then we don't have anything else other than the Exploding Bunny, and I don't want to use that right now. Let's just use the ranged attack here. Nice. Alright, now we have to be very careful not to tread on the damn... Claymore, don't we? Or again, let's see if it hurts us. Ah, it's when an enemy steps on it. Fair enough, fair enough. We don't have to be that careful. So we could go in here, but I don't see any benefit, and there's a hell of a lot of enemies right now. Try and go over to this one. There is some kind of enemy over there. I don't see it, though. Ah, there it is. Is it in there? The dog in shrubbery. The most evil of enemies. Well, I guess let's alert it. No need to throw on quick reflexes just yet, I don't think. Don't think it's going to get to us this turn. If it does, it's one hell of a dog. See how the text sort of flickers? I need to sort that out. Unfortunately, we've only got quick reflexes. Your cards only refresh when you play them, which kind of sucks. But we'll replace the lasso with a punch at least. Get 1 damage on it. Or not. Maybe he was dodging. I guess he was dodging. But at least we'll dodge ourselves. Now, have you got any ranged attacks? Yes, you do. I did a bit of something. What does ranged disarm do then? It disables all attack cards of a target in a range of 3 for 1 turns. Okay. So that dog now can't do anything to us, at least. In theory. I really need to cycle some of these cards, don't I? If I play that, what happens? Because I just want to charge there, but I don't think I can. Yeah. Gonna have to grab another damn punch and just keep going at it. Can we heal self for 3 just to cycle through cards? Yeah. Seems a decent way to go with it. We'll move in for the melee attack here, I guess. There's 1 damage to all adjacent enemies, so I assume Hunter won't get hit by this. But he does! I'm sorry, did that card not say all adjacent enemies? Maybe I'm the dumb one, but I thought that said enemy. We'll add currency for an enemy card. I don't know what currency is in this game. Move on to this. What? Don't know what happened there. Alright, let's move on to the point that it wants us to move on to at least and see what that does. Well, what do you know? Some quarry entrance. There might be some working tech and loads of fuel. I'll check it out later. Okay, so we're going to have to still do the rest of the mission, which is back over this way. But for the time being, we've got something done at least. And I think the puppy can now attack. Going after memory as well. Let's use the hand grenade. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. And then we got to go trigger some more enemies. Can we do it one at a time? Yes, we can. It's just going to be the puppy. Could heal ourselves. Doesn't seem worth it. Let's move up. It's a weird thing where they don't all go on alert when you trigger them. In XCOM, everyone on the map knows where you are immediately as soon as you trigger someone. And I feel like that's a slightly dumb system, but this seems a bit dummy. You think the dog would... In real life, a dog would bark and warn its owner. That's one of the things a dog stereotypically does. But if they're robots, they could surely send a signal to each other. I don't know. A little bit weird. Take a shot. He dodged. Quick reflexes will dodge ourselves. We do have a ranged immobilize. I don't want to use that area thing again. Screw that. When it lied to me. So it says, melee attack that deals 1 damage to all adjacent enemies. I mean, you need to change the wording on your card if it's all adjacent beings. Whatever. Ranged, and we'll disarm the dog again for a turn. We need those punch cards back, don't we? That only lasts for a turn. It only lasts for a turn. We're not going to get it, are we? I wish there was a way to cycle cards a little bit better. Because I don't want to use these because they are one-shots or perishables. But they're no use to me in my hand at the moment. So I wish at the end of a turn they cycled through and you got a new hand every turn. You can still range disarm this dog again. And just punch it next turn. That sounds really bad. Don't take that out of context. But I think it's what we're going to do. There we go. Punch that dog so hard it exploded. If we stand on that, we get 2 extra cards, but we lose 3 health. But if we lose 3 health, at least we can use the bandages. So it probably works out. There we go. Can we go and grab that as well? We've got 3 crushers to take down before the end of the mission, have we? Probably not great. I wonder if, because it's just the mission objective area is just there, I wonder if we could just run past them. Might be one of those games that lets you. Get another card for the deck. Corrosion sounds good. Let's take that. Let's go here. Try not to alert them all at once. Gonna stick close together as well. I don't want them singling us out. Now, this is going to trigger them, but I don't know what this does. Give me cards but lose energy? I don't know. Right, the Claymore is getting used. Oh, it reduces the energy cost of cards. I see. Claymore is getting used. I don't think I can throw the Molotov far enough, really. Oh, I can. I can do some damage. Not loads, but I'm going to use it anyway. Wish there was some kind of burn effect on that, but no, it doesn't look like it. Alright, I guess we're going to back off behind the Claymore. Try and bait them into it. And then let's just let them come to us. Stand on the Claymore. Was he fixing himself? Yeah. Damn. They're going to go round the damn Claymore. Oh, man. Do I need area of attack right now? I wonder if a lasso will pull it through the Claymore. It didn't do a damn thing is what it did. Great. Love it. Oh, I suppose we're going to focus down one enemy at least. Might as well put a dodge on, because they are going to come for us this turn. We'll end there. So we can move a target to where we want it. No, we can't. Or can we? Yeah, we can. There it goes. It's controlling that one. Perfect. That's how you set up a Claymore. There's an escape card. You do not have to discard a card for disengaging this turn. I didn't know you could disengage, but I'm not too fussed. There's run and gun, there's speed up. We'll go run and gun. Nothing much else for her to do this turn unless she moves. And I don't want to move it in with 1 energy. Still, this is going to hurt Hunter. He's got the dodge on still, apparently. Nice. Still got a bit of damage off. In fact, quite a lot. And this Crusher's coming in with full damage. Did that hurt? Or did you... I think he took away a card. Ah, this is where disengage would be very handy. Let's heal self. That seems a good way to go. Let's also deploy the Claymore next to us somewhere. Here. We can't then use quick reflexes. That might have been a bit of a mistake, but hey, not too bad. Go for the ranged attack. I thought I did. There we go. Nope. Nope. I'll have to do it on this one, I guess. Could use her a little bit better, but... Let's see. We'll discard the hand and see what we get. Interesting little animation. More area melee. Plan ahead. Draw 3, discard 2. Ranged attacks are very useful right now. Ranged disarmers as well. There we go. Alright, hopefully Hunter survives this turn. He just took a hit from something. What the hell was that from? Always worries me. I don't know where the damage is coming from in this game. But he's probably done for this turn, to tell you the truth. Mission failed. Where is the retry? Is it back at the start? Is it back at the start? God, I hope not. It totally will be. It was a retry, not a load last checkpoint. Yeah, it's back at the start. Okay. So, it's a solid idea for a game. I like the basis of what they've got going here. It's pretty damn clunky right now. But hopefully they get it fixed and hopefully they get it refined and fine-tuned. You can see why I struggle saying that. And then the final product will be top quality. For the time being, I think I'm going to call it there. Don't fancy replaying that entire mission for you. You'd probably get very bored. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more like this. All that nonsense. I've been Nathan. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.